Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel, Apoluna73. We're going to do a moon Vedic astrology reading for the sign of Libra. Please be in mind these are general readings and it's not going to resonate with everyone. Seeing that it's Vedic astrology, your sign, if you're in your Western astrology, your sign, if it's Libra, it's not going to be the same sign if you're watching Vedic astrology. Okay, I've mentioned this several times in my readings. Anyway, let's continue. We will see, Libra, what energies the universe wants to allow to come through for you for this specific reading now. Okay, to everyone who is a subscriber, thank you for watching my content, liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing. And everyone, thank you. God bless you guys. Love you. Oh, wow, this is too many cards. I just want to draw 3 cards. I don't want to take all these. What lessons and messages do you have, my Libra collector, for this May? Okay, lessons and messages for my Libra collective. Okay. Your first card, Libra, Moon, 10 of Cups. Your second card is the 6 of Swords, and then the Justice card. And you are represented by the Justice card, Libra. I'm going to draw an oracle card quickly. We're going to look at relationships first. Okay, you honor your relationships, Libra Moon, with this 10 of Cups. You honor your relationships, and you value the people around you that you care about, and you love them. Okay, and it's almost like you are currently in this energy, Libra, where there's maybe a lot of transparency or basically you seeing things that are imbalanced in specific relationships or partnerships. Okay, you're noticing imbalances and you're willing to walk away from these imbalances and partnerships, and it becomes difficult for you to ignore this. Okay, with this Justice card, it becomes difficult for you to ignore this. It becomes difficult for you to look the other way. Raising winds, magical release, calling in tension and struggle. This is just confirmation. You want to release something. The universe is calling your attention to something in relationships. Okay, the universe is also indicating to you that your relationships is a stronghold. Okay, it's a place where you're supposed to feel secure and safe, Libra Moon. And currently, maybe this is not what you're feeling. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. It basically becomes difficult for you to ignore. I want to say red flags. It becomes difficult for you to ignore certain red flags. It becomes clearer to you, your awareness of who are the people that deserve your energy and the people that deserve reciprocation in certain dynamics. And there is like these emotional distances that you've created between emotional, weak connections. Okay, you're basically creating or have created emotional distance in weak connections, and you basically attracted more to emotionally mature people. You have a desire for deeper connection. Okay, Libra moon, you're concentrating on your own needs too, and you're basically stopping committing to other people's whims, desires, and needs, and committing to your own. So you basically have a desire for a deeper commitment instead of the just pleasing other people. Okay, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of keeping peace. Okay, I'm going to, let's see, first card, moon card, second card, the Empress, and your last, and your, not your last, your third card is the Eight of Wands. I just want to see if I can get another oracle deck here quickly. I'm going to take another oracle deck. Just hold on, guys. I'm looking for an oracle deck here. Okay, what is this? Okay, I will take this deck. Let's see, something pulls me to take another oracle deck, and I don't know, is it, oh, if this is an oracle, is this an oracle deck? I think so. Okay, so basically I'm going to draw another oracle card. You overcompromised, Libra, with this moon card. Overcompromised your own needs, basically. And it basically pushed you, okay? With this Empress card and this Wands card. This Wands is an action card. It pushed you toward healthier boundaries, to create healthier boundaries, okay? It sees the Adoration. So basically what this means for you, okay, Libra moon, is if you currently, this is what I pick up with this card, if you're currently in relationships, basically these boundaries that you create in these relationships also creates respect. There's honesty, okay, in these communications that you're going to have with individuals. You're basically going to express yourself honestly with people with this Empress card, okay? You don't need to be diplomatic just to keep the peace, Libra moon. It's like the universe is encouraging you to have this honest conversations or communications to resolve things. And honesty is basically going to be, diplomacy is going to be replaced with honesty. Okay? You don't need to overcompromise yourself when it comes to relationships. Step into your strength here. So basically, it's going to deepen relationships. It's going to create respect, adoration, okay? This is for people that are already in relationships, romantic relationships, or maybe just ordinary relationships as well. I'm going to draw another card for single people. Okay, give me a card for people that are single. Okay, let's see. It says here soulfulness. So there's a huge possibility for, not a huge, but there is a possibility for karmic connections. Okay, so be careful, because attractions may feel very intense, even maybe fated or unusually serious. Okay, so I don't know what to make of this. Just be, it says, in my opinion, it says here, soulfulness. It says to me that, yeah, definitely. As I look at the cards here, with this soulfulness, this adoration, this moon card, and this specifically, if you are a single individual, you're in your single, yeah, Empress, you're single female. Basically, if you're single female, you could have karmic connections, okay, intensely attraction towards individuals. It may feel intense, it may even feel fated or unusually serious, but you also need to be wary of this. I'm not sure if, let me just draw another card here. Just be, don't get, don't let your emotions override your common sense, okay? And if it's karmic in nature, I would not get involved if I was you and I'm single. So let's see. Give me another card for this, please. But this is just my opinion, okay? You make your own decisions, giving. Yeah, that's a no-brainer to me. This is just an indication by the universe that you are a giver, okay? If you're a divine female, you are nurturing, you are a giver. You are somebody that values individuals, you value relationships. I told you this in the beginning. So this is why the universe is warning you, okay? The soulfulness could mean you're a very soulful individual. You have a lot of depth, and you deserve somebody that's going to reciprocate this depth. So be patient, okay? We're going to have a look. Let's have a look at your career and your work quickly, okay? Give me a few cards for career and work for my Libra Moon Collective for this Vedic astrology reading, please and thank you. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to drink water now. Just hold on a second. Oops. Okay, Hangman wanted to pop out. And then there is 8 of coins, and you have the 4 of four of coins. Going to draw another oracle card. This Hangman is somebody that's looking at something from a new perspective. This individual is taking time out to reflect about something. Okay, he's upside down. This is what I'm saying. He's looking at something from another perspective, not a usual perspective. The other thing that I also get is strategic growth with this card. Oh, okay. Strategic growth, being selfish, not in a bad way, with your energy, with this 4 of coins, okay? Your professional energy with the investment that you put in with this 8 of coins, your professional energy improves, okay? There could be a lot of collaborations waiting for you, networking. You're going to refine long-term plans or start to do this. And you're basically going to step into a position, some of you, the leadership position, where you're going to be required to be diplomatic rather than force your way, okay, in certain situations, but to be diplomatic about this. This is what I also pick up with this hangman. That's all I wanted to see. Hecate's path. With this Hecate's path, the Hecate's path speaks of choices. It speaks of letting go and crossroads, okay. It also speaks of the cycle of life. It sees here a cycle of life, night magic, crossroads, and letting go. This is not the strongest month for you to make impulsive career moves. As a crossroads card, you need to make choices, but it's not a very strong month to make impulsive choices, okay, or impulsive moves. But it's good with this hangman card and this card to restructure your business goals. You could renegotiate maybe contracts, okay. You could start to improve maybe your visibility if you were business, seeing that is career and work, or I don't know exactly what it is, but if you're a business, it's important that you're visible, and you're basically also being advised to align your personal values with your work ethic, okay. This is what I pick up with this cycle of life crossroads, and this Empress card as well. There's a strong emphasis on this, aligning your work with personal values. Okay, let me see. No cards here. Give me another 3 cards, please. Another 3 cards for my... Okay, you got the Queen of Swords, you got 8 of Swords, and you have the Sun card. Okay, so what this tells me, let me just drink some water quickly. This tension here, this woman is tied up, she's blindfolded, Queen of Swords, energy, mental tension possibly, I have no idea. But there's definitely some type of tension in the middle of the month, okay? Like now for you. This type of tension that you're feeling is basically almost like, I want to say bees under a bonnet. It's an energy of, okay, this is what I pick up. Say for instance, you're in a stable job, okay? This is not for everyone. You're in a stable job. You basically decide, okay, I want to start a side hustle. It's a hobby. It's something that you've worked on for years, but you've never actually had, I wouldn't say you haven't had the courage. It's more like you, I don't know what else. Maybe you didn't have the courage. God knows, I don't know. Okay. Um, but you basically in an energy where you need to choose between stability versus expansion with the Sun card, and comfort versus ambition. Okay, are you going to stay in your comfort zone, or are you going to move out of your comfort zone? Are you going to stay in the stable, uh, um, whatever stable comfort zone or bubble you created, or are you going to break free from this bubble and choose expansion with the Sun card? Okay, this tension that you're feeling with these two cards, with this Queen of Swords and this Eight of Swords, is a productive tension. Okay, it's almost like it makes me think of positive criticism, or possibly what do you call that? Not positive, yes, positive criticism, not the type of criticism that degrades people, but that helps people to grow. Okay. So I'm not sure what exactly this expansion is, but there's this energy and it's pulling. Okay, it's pulling on you. This is why you feel this tension, and the universe is also advising you. Okay, with this hangman man energy, I strongly get the feeling the universe is advising you to be patient with this energy to you, this tension, and to handle it correctly with patience. Okay, this energy in your money and career is also pushing you to, basically, for some of you, to reduce your debt, maybe to start smarter budgeting. We look at where you can save. Okay, it's almost like it makes me think of, my kids are grown-ups now. Okay, and I do understand that, I really do understand that the prices of food and whatever essentials that you need has become much more expensive since I stopped working in 2017. Okay, so basically they have their own jobs now and studying part-time and stuff like that, and so they obviously have to buy their own food and stuff like that. And I've once, or a few times, I went to go shopping with my son, and I've noticed the way he shops. They're not very patient the way I was. Okay, I was literally like so militant when it came to saving money. I would like literally go from shop to shop just to save a 50 cents or 1 rand or 2 rand. Okay, but I just think about it. If you accumulate saving that 1 rand, and you basically buy groceries for a family of 4 or 5, and you get to save 200 rand every month. Okay, just for applying yourself a little. Okay, not being lazy about it. I mean, it's a 200 rand that you can like push into something else. Okay, that's important. Okay, this is just an example. It's a simple example. Everybody has to go shopping. Everybody is trying to save money. Okay, so I'm sure you're getting where I'm going with this. So this is what I'm talking about, smarter budgeting. Okay, there's the other thing I'm also thinking about, smarter budgeting. Also that always tell my son, I used to shop in bulk. Okay, and say for instance you buy dry goods, you buy a lot of, if something is on sale, you see like the supermarket has a sale on pastas and spaghetti or rice or canned food or whatever, or sauces, and then you stock you oh my god, you stock up on those, okay, so that you don't have to, and then you have a lot of it. So basically buying in bulk saves. Okay, so I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this. Long-term investments is also coming to mind, and also reviewing shared finances with partners, shared savings and stuff like that. Okay. We all have unexpected expenses sometimes, Libra Moon. Okay, let me just fix my cards here. We all have unexpected expenses. Okay. Sometimes Libra Moon. This is why a lot of people advise you to have money saved. It's difficult to save money because of how expensive life is. But yeah, anyway, because I'm picking up family obligations with us, maybe these things that are going to break or are breaking, like technology, and you need to repeat and replace it. My son had to replace his computer screen a few months ago, and it cost him a pretty penny to do this. So yeah, anyway, and yeah, anyway, what else is there that I can think of? I'm just fixing my cards here quickly. Those are unexpected expenses that I'm talking about, like family obligations, like Luna gets sick, or you have to go somewhere and you have to travel somewhere. You have to have money saved for this, okay, or for your home, or for sudden repairs, or your toilet breaks, or there's a pipe that bursts. That's life for you, okay. Anyway, let's see. The universe is also advising you, Libra, don't emotional spending. Okay, we know what that is, Libra Moon. Emotional spending is when people use retail as therapy to feel good. Okay, mindful of that. Okay, because you seek comfort. You seek comfort through maybe buying yourself something, a nice dress, something expensive that will, and it's going to last for how long, Libra Moon? Huh? How long is it going to last, that nice feeling that you get when you get that Amazon package? Few minutes, an hour, and then it just blows over, doesn't it? Doesn't last, that retail therapy thing. And it's stress, basically. Okay, you're basically stressed, and you're using this to relieve the stress, and you need to watch out for this. Okay, everybody has different vices, Libra. Don't beat your head about it. Okay, people drink, people buy stuff, people gamble. So don't punish yourself if you do this, but be careful. Okay, you got the Three of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to draw another oracle card. I'm not very good at shuffling cards, guys, sorry. Okay, so this Knight of Pentacles with this man is like staring out into the horizon. This Knight of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles today indicates this. A practical mindset. Okay, it pays off. Okay, being practical, being slow about things. It pays off. Okay, so just be mindful of that. You don't need to perform for others, Libra Moon. You don't need to put up a facade or live your life to please people or I don't know what this is, but for some of you, this could be also an image that you're trying to create, okay? For some of you, not all of you. Because what is coming to mind is, who am I? Let me just draw an oracle card first. It's, excuse me, let me drink water again. It says the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. Okay. So basically what this is saying is, there's a deep emotional and spiritual theme also attached to this reading. Today, this Metal King is talking about, who am I when I stop performing? Balance. Who are you when you're not alert to your surroundings, or aware of your surroundings or of your own behavior, or basically self-awareness? Because you are balance, Libra. Okay, you represent this, you represent the scales, and the universe is asking you with this Metal King, who am I, or who are you when you stop performing balance, when you don't practice this balance, Libra? And this is also the deeper lesson for me, for you. And you're basically also required to do more introspection about this, more than usual. And also, yeah, in the beginning I was talking about superficial relationships, or starting to gain clarity, okay, about certain dynamics. So you're becoming less tolerant of superficial dynamics, and you're being called towards, with this hangman, you're being called towards solitude, okay? With this Metal King as well, it's almost like a solitude energy. You're being called to solitude, and to practice something spiritual in that solitude. There could also be a sense that you might, for some of you, feel emotionally sensitive to chaotic environments, okay? The universe is advising you to journal, okay? Journal, Libra. Journaling is good. It's like therapy, basically, okay? Maybe doing meditations or mantras becomes simpler in your relationship dynamics. In other words, tone down. I watched a short the other day about a woman on YouTube. She also has a YouTube channel, a content creator, just like a vlog, a content creator. And she says she has these 10 friends, okay? And she basically bought birthday gifts for all of these 10 friends when it was their birthday, and she only got 3, and she was literally crying. And she says she's tired of investing in people, in friendships, and it's not about the gift, okay? She's not crying because of the gift, or that the fact that she didn't get a gift from it. This is not what it's about. And she mentions this, and she says, um even if you just gave me a card, or just called me to say, I'm thinking about you, happy birthday, you're a good person and I like having you around. It's about being caring, having care in your heart towards other people. Okay, showing them that you have compassion and empathy, and actually valuing human beings, okay? Ace of Pentacles, value. Okay, relationships, other people, and this is you, Libra. Okay, so you need to become discerning on the company you keep. Simplify your social circle. And when you simplify the social circle, things will become surprisingly more powerful for you. In other words, you're going to stay more in control of your life instead of having a huge amount of friends. Okay, let's see. I'm going to draw another card. The resting tree, patience and stillness. With this resting tree here in this card, this Eight of Swords, today it comes across almost like this month is supporting karmic clearing. Okay, karmic clearing energies, emotional maturity, releasing certain patterns. Okay, people pleasing patterns. I'm going to draw. Give me another few cards, please. Let's see what more do you have to say for my Libra Moon collective for this Vedic astrology tarot reading? Lessons and messages for my Libra collective. Let's see. Okay, give me a few cards for Libra's health and the energy. Let's look at your health and energy, Libra. Okay, there's a card. Health and energy for Libra. Okay, you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles. And you have the the Six of Pentacles. Okay, like I said, health and energy. With this Knight of Swords, it comes across that you have a nervous system overload. Be aware of this. Watch out for this. There could also be, it comes across as a very restless energy, maybe sleep irregularities. Oh my God. Me and my tongue twisting words. So, I don't know if these may be a hormonal imbalance, maybe from stress, Libra. I'm also getting like a sacral chakra energy, lower back kidney sensitivity. Okay, maybe lower back pain, maybe kidney sensitivities. Okay, those are associated with your sign also, Libra. Okay, let me drink more water. So just be aware of this. This is a charity card. Okay, do you know what's coming to mind with this? This person is holding a coin, like they're holding this, like they're giving. It's like the universe is giving you something. Universe is asking you, yeah. Or saying charity begins at home. You need to look after your own health. You need to look out for yourself as well, not only others, okay? You need to ground. This is an earth energy. You need to ground your routines. Stay out hydrated. You reduce. This is also warning, this Knight of Swords, reduce overstimulation. You advise to do things gentle like yoga or walking, okay? Not speed walking, walking. Just stay consistent with this. Consistency is key in everything. It matters more than anything, okay? It matters more than intensity. Basically, the areas overall, there's going to be relationship clarity, like I said. Okay, relationship clarity. You're basically going to negotiate or speak your mind about things, and not be afraid to say what you feel, because you need to create sound boundaries for yourself. You're going to have correct creative collaborations this month. Okay, there's a lot of spiritual growth here and financial organization. And like I said, these areas that also require your caution. Avoid conflict to keep peace, but you don't need to be a martyr to keep the peace. Okay, don't be a pushover. Be discerning in your battles on what do you choose to confront and what do you need to step away from. Overspending. Okay, be careful of this. The other thing I also want to mention, don't delay difficult conversations. It's not serving you. And you have, Charity Begins said, oh, you don't need to take on other people's emotional burdens. It's not yours to carry. So basically, the early month is already past, okay? You got emotional insight and planning energy. The mid-month, which is now, is concentrating on relationship and work pressure, okay? And later, the last uh, part of the month, you're basically going to have a clearer direction and improved confidence and better decision making, okay? I'm going to draw another oracle card. Give me a last. I think this is it for you, Libra Moon. Give me a last few cards, oracle cards for Libra Moon. The Web Weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. You need to rebalance truth with this divine intelligence. Rebalancing through truth and not appearances. Basically, this month is less about external perfection, okay, and more about aligning within yourself and in your relationships, your finances, your inner life, what genuinely supports your your mental state, okay, and what makes you feel good inside yourself and your future. And basically what I'm also getting is, with this clarity in relationships, there might be relationships that are going to dissolve. This is going to leave, basically, it comes across as what needs to leave is leaving, okay? And it should have left. And whatever relationship stays, strengthens, and has long-term potential. Anyway, Libra, this is it for you. God bless you guys. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. If you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Feel welcome to post stuff on my community section. You can discuss things, ask questions, not personal questions, anything that you want to discuss. we are welcome to do this. Okay, God bless you guys. Love you. Bye.